Chapter 1093 is out. Time to review this chapter. Brought to you by Swolehead Reacts. Okay, so these are just going to be my takeaways of the chapter. The title of the chapter is Luffy versus Kizaru. I'm just going to say, before I even get into it, Luffy versus Kizaru feels more like a battle between abilities versus a battle between who's the most powerful. And you'll probably agree with me by the end of this video. So, first things first for me. As we left off from last chapter, Luffy has Kizaru in his hand. Luffy throws Kizaru into the sea. He's playing around with him, swinging him around. He throws Kizaru into the sea. And as he's swinging him around, Kizaru's just like, I'm in quite the pickle here. Hey, whoa, go easy on me. Like, he's not really scared, but he's just like, he's still trolling like, oh, my life's in danger. And I'm gonna get to why he trolls like that about his devil fruit. But oh yeah, too, this is very important about this chapter that I noticed. When he is thrown into the sea by Luffy, his hand looks burnt. His hand looks burnt. I don't think that's Conqueror's Haki coating. I'm not Conqueror's Haki coating. I don't think that's ornament Haki coating. I just think his hand is burnt. Because last chapter he said it's hot from the light beams, from the barrier. I don't know if he said that. I think he said it from the barrier and from holding Kizaru because it's light beams. Because Kizaru is made of light and he has heat to him. So Kizaru has a heat defense, or a heat defense that we don't really know about, and we're starting to discover it right now. So it's like, it may be slept on, because if Luffy could grab him with no problem at all, like, that's Luffy. He's a god. So can he be grabbed by anybody else? No, seriously. I think that's something that may be slept on. Just the defense of his light ability, just touching him, just in general. He's a light beam. He's a light laser. You know what I mean? So it can burn you, or it affect you just touching him. So I think that's a slept on ability for Kizaru. Bonnie's abilities are broken, man. Like, Bonnie's abilities are broken. Like, she doesn't really have combat prowess. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen her really scrap like something, like throw hands. So her abilities are broken. Like, she got all these Marines all out of shape. Kids, babies, old men, just from touching them. And Sitamaru, he's clutch, man. Like, Sitamaru is clutch. I hate to see him kind of. He's not gonna die. Clearly, he didn't die from fighting Kizaru, but I just want to see more from him in the future, because he's a valuable character. Like, despite him being clapped out by Kizaru, like, he seems formidable in ways. He seems tough. He is tough. And he was able to get up and save Bonnie from falling and hitting the ground after she hit the barrier. So, Zoro versus Lucci. Oh man, Zoro versus Lucci is one hell of an undercard. It damn near should be the main card, considering how unserious Luffy versus Kizaru is. Like, oh man, I'm just ready to get to the seriousness of Luffy versus Kizaru, honestly. And we only got one page from this. Like, I want to see more of Zoro versus Lucci. I kid you not. I really do, because I'm curious. I'm not quite sure how Lucci is stronger than King. Like how is Lucci stronger than King? Like, maybe I should make a video about that. How is Lucci stronger than King? Because in the panel, like, Zoro's in full 3-sword mode. he has Conqueror's Haki coding. Like, he's fighting him for real. And as soon as he did that versus King, it was pretty much raps. It was pretty much raps. So I'm really curious to see how this fight goes. And I'm kind of frustrated that Oda only gave us 1, 2, 3, 4 panels. 4 panels. 4 small panels. We're gonna see more of it, but man, I was just disappointed with this chapter. I like that Zoro is certain of his abilities. Zoro says, with this level of power, there's no way I'll let you fight my captain. 3 swords out. Conqueror's Haki coding. Look at this. This is how you know Luffy's gonna lose. Foo, maybe you're right. You ain't supposed to agree with your opposition on nothing. On nothing. He just pretty much said, okay, yeah, you're strong. I won't be able to make it to Luffy, bro. And he says, I think it will be worthwhile to kill the number 2 of an emperor. That's not finna happen, my buddy. That's not finna happen. Like, you're finna die. Kizaru is getting thrown into the water. And even this panel alone, like, it's just, man. Like, I'm just so ready for, like, Vegapunk to be saved and somewhere else. And I'm ready for the 1v1 because I don't want to see just different avoiding abilities, because it's starting to feel like a battle between abilities and just Luffy showing he's a tank. You know what I mean? Like, while Kizaru's focused on the mission. Like, I want to see them exchange blows. I want to see Kizaru get hit. Kizaru hasn't even taken a clean blow yet. Like, a clean blow, I have to be like, okay, I felt that. Like, he hasn't taken a clean blow because his defense, it's superb. He's looking, bro. He's like being thrown back. I'm gonna fall. He's like, he's looking at something about to fall into the water. And he just uses Magatama Yasakami no, and he just gets out of there pretty much. Uses Sacred Jewel to get back to Egghead. Move has some reach, man. Like, we haven't seen him use no other new ability other than this clone ability, and that's just an extension of the Sacred Jewel ability. Another important thing to note too, Kizaru is an expert at using his fruit. He's an expert. I mean, he's an older guy. He's been using his fruit for years, longer than Luffy. He's an expert. So off of sheer just knowledge from him, years of understanding his fruit and using his fruit, he's doing less. So I'm curious to see, is this all he can do? Or is he just doing less because he just knows how to use his fruit expertly? We ain't seen no type of Haki levels come out from him. I'm sure he doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. And because he's such an expert with his fruit, like can he take a blow? Like can he take an actual blow? His speed and his defense and his offense is impeccable. And what I mean by defense, I'm talking about just defending, but how durable is he? Can he take a blow? How many blows can he take? How many clear shots or direct contacts can he take from Gear 5? Let alone Kaido. How many Thunder Baguias covered in Conqueror's Haki? If he gets caught, how many can he take? Then he gives all of them swords. Sword of the gathering clouds of heaven. He gives all of them swords. And you know sword slashes they're actually effective against Luffy. So he gets sliced a little bit on the cheek. That's another that's a dub for that's another score for Kizaru. Give him a cut in Gear 5. Luffy's trolling, acting like he's running away, like he's scared. I remember seeing somebody on Twitter talking about, oh, Admiral Jindra, he's running away like he's scared. No, Luffy's not scared, bro. He's like, I don't know which one's the real one. He runs away. He said, you fell for it. Gomu Gomu no Dawn stamp. And he kicks all of them away. And I'm pretty sure this is Haki. This is ornament Haki that he uses to kick all these clones away. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 clones with light swords. He kicks them all away. This is impressive ability, bro. Kizaru is locked in on the mission, bro. Like, after doing that attack, he rushes straight down to Usopp. Now this is strange. Where did Vegapunk go? Holding Usopp by the neck. Luffy! Luffy's looking like with the cartoon eyes like, And they're trying to get away. They're trying to escape in the Vega tank. Kizaru sees the tank and he attacks the tank. So Kizaru sends off a light beam attack to destroy the Vegapunk tank. The Vega tank. Luffy eats the light beam. Swoops in fast enough. Like, he's fast enough to perceive the light beam, gets in front of it, eats it. Luffy says it's hot. He says it's hot. He has light coming out of his mouth, both of his nostrils, and both of his eyes. I'm surprised though they make it come out of his ears. And in the next panel you see just light going everywhere. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 light beams. What can affect Luffy? Like, what can't he do? Like, he's so durable and so... His flexibility and range with his devil fruit as far as durability and being able to withstand blows is crazy. Like, are all the upcoming fights going to be like this? He's going to be a tank and just throwing out, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be a tank, a mindless tank. So, I think this confirms Kizaru doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. This chapter alone. I think his devil fruit is the most balanced out of all of the admirals. Offensively, defensively, speed, even power, I think it's more balanced than all the other admirals, in the sense that the other admirals actually have to rely on other things like Haki, Conqueror's Haki. But I think with Kizaru, he has the fastest fruit. It's formidable in offense. It's formidable in defense. He can't really be touched. He's too fast to really be touched. He's too lackadaisical and not serious enough, and he relies on his fruit too much to have it. Alice is at the lower phase trying to change the commands of the pacifistas, right? They get there, but Saturn is waiting for them, and he's staring menacingly. It's kind of a blurry panel. Well, not a blurry panel, but it's meant to make him look menacingly. But Sanji's down there, so Sanji's gonna have to be the bodyguard, and Sanji's a great bodyguard. So maybe we may get a panel between Sanji and Saturn. To conclude my review of this chapter, man, Luffy is just being a tank. He's being a bodyguard tank for Vegapunk to get out of here. I think when the opportunity comes for when Vegapunk is like gone or you can't find him, as a matter of fact, after this chapter it should be a 1v1, right? Unless Kizaru just zips over there, but maybe Saturn may be like, okay, I got it over here, just deal with Mugiwara Luffy. I just want to see some real fighting between these two, man. Like, I don't want to see Luffy just be a continuous tank. I want to see, man, Luffy got to find a way to land a clear blow on Kizaru. Like, maybe his imagination creates a light glove that's able to hit light. Like, maybe he's able to actually do that. Like, I want to see him get. I want to see how Kizaru takes a blow, bro, because he's too lackadaisical and it's pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie, it's pissing me off. He's just, oh, I'm going into the water. Yeah, so mama ain't gonna time out. Like, he just gets out of the way. Like, I want to see him get. I want to see him get hit in the face and be like, that is it for this chapter. Appreciate y'all watching this review. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Man, I wish there wasn't a break next week, but Oda needs his breaks. That's it for this video. I'll catch y'all boys next time.